we are going to gazette soon school transport regulations that is going to determine how students and school transport is going to be managed. We will want an accountability from our schools in terms of how they manage the drivers and how they manage the vehicles and how they maintain. When there was an accident last time at Londiani, I announced that we are going to apply technology by making sure that all our vehicles, particularly starting with school vehicles, school buses, we are going to fit them with vehicular telematics. When I made that announcement, I constituted a team, and the team is in the final stage of finalizing the standards, including Kenya Bureau standards, to announce the right telematics that are going to be installed in our vehicles. We know that trucks used to cause accidents a lot in Kenya, but the trucks companies that became responsible, transporters who became responsible and installed vehicular telematics, complete with dash cameras, are able to monitor their drivers from, if it is Mombasa, all the way to Malaba, all the way to Kampala. They are able to see the driver on a screen, on a computer. And they are able also to see if the driver is about to doze. They are able to call and tell him, park the car there, we don't want you to continue driving. When we finish these standards, I will be giving directions together with the CS Education on how all the schools will be required mandatorily to install vehicular telematics in the school buses. We are working with Safaricom, and I want to thank Safaricom here. They're helping us in that area. We will hope that the technology we are going to produce will be cheaper, so that then it's affordable for our schools. And therefore, Madam Principal, you will have somebody, Chief Principal, when the bus is out of the school and is taking your students, you will have another person in the control room checking how the driver is driving, how he's overtaking, what's happening inside the bus, whether there's a mischief, and the students will be protected to be safe. Road accidents is a matter of great concern. Again, when I came to office, I announced that we are going to put speed cameras on the roads. We are already in the pilot stage. We have speed cameras in different corners of the country. We already know the results it's giving us. When we roll out, we know what we want. We want instant fining of all drivers who are overspeeding or overlapping or committing road offenses. Again, I want to ask the people of Kenya to be patient, because we cannot fix a problem. My predecessors, I had a predecessor, another predecessor, another predecessor, about 4 people before CS Michuki, or the Minister Michuki then. Minister Michuki brought order in our transport sector, both in terms of Minister Michuki brought order, particularly when it comes to the dignity of traveling, making sure that people are 14 na matatu, they have a safety belt, you don't overcrowd. But what he did not succeed, and which we have not been able to succeed, including my predecessors, is to reduce road carnage. And so the area that we have a challenge as an administration, and I have a challenge as a cabinet secretary, is to provide answer to reduction of road accidents. And the only way, it is not enough to have police and the NTSA on the roads doing crackdown. It's important to apply and deploy technologies for instant fining. The good news is that the PPP department is working on, almost done with procurement for an investor who will come with a PPP model. We will put speed cameras on the road, and you will be getting your fines on your phone directly. Directly, you will find what is called instant fining. That way, I believe, in the fullness of time, we will reduce road accidents. These accidents, and if you look at it, a lot of it is about recklessness in terms of driving and failure to maintain vehicles. Either the person who is oncoming is reckless, or the person who was with the car that is carrying our students. We want to do everything. In fact, that morning, I was in a very, very, very devastated mood, because every day, and this week, even when our children are going to home, I don't sleep, because I always, when I get a message from NTSA, I'm concerned that an accident has happened. I want to request the support of the people of Kenya to support us. Beside the drivers whom I have requested that they should drive safely, I want to request to all the passengers to help us in dealing also with rogue drivers.